Hello. The Aviation and Aerospace Workshop in Russia consisted of 4 days. On the first day, we visited Moscow Aviation Institute, one of the most prestigious aviation institutes in Russia. We visited their aerospace department, mainly the aircraft design department, like the aircraft design laboratory and the propulsion laboratory. Over there, we got to see the life-size models of aircrafts and aircraft engines. We also got to touch them and learn more about them. We also saw the life-size one-manned aircraft developed by the students of MAI. It was really encouraging for us as students in aerospace. On the next day, we visited Monino. We visited its aviation museum. It basically talked about the history of aviation of Russia from the very beginning to the war times, to the World War I, the World War II, and to the present times. I think something which stuck out the most for me, which actually was a huge highlight for me, was the story about the night witches, and it encouraged me and inspired me as a woman in STEM. We later on also saw the hangar in the aviation museum, around, it was close to the aviation museum where there were aircrafts lined up, and we also saw the largest helicopter developed by the Russians. In the evening, we visited the War Memorial in Moscow. Over there was constant, contrary to what a war memorial may seem like, having a mourning or a sad or grieving environment around it, there was music playing and people celebrating the martyrs. You could see families dancing, parents dancing with their children, and it was extremely beautiful. It was really extremely heartwarming. On the next day, on the third day, we went to the Cosmonautic Center. Over there, we got to see the Buran space shuttle and how International Space Station worked, how Russia has constantly been contributing to the human space exploration. It was really inspirational for us to take up research and innovation towards space exploration. And furthermore, in the evening, we also visited the streets of Moscow. We saw how the locals stayed in Moscow and how the nightlife over there was. On the next day, on the last day of our workshop, we went to the Red Square. We visited the Red Square, and it was really beautiful because it was the time of New Year's, and the whole city as well as the whole monument was lit up with lights. People were constantly celebrating. It was snowing. It was really amazing. Furthermore, despite along with all of these experiences in the 4 days, we also met really knowledgeable people. We also made a lot of connections, and I wouldn't exactly call them connections because they are friends by now. They are really good friends who have stuck with me through difficult times, who have constantly helped me. And all of this went smoothly. All of this was a very valuable experience because we had Miss Kanika as our guide along with us. When such a knowledgeable and such an intelligent person is with you, guiding you throughout, and it is just really amazing. And every conversation we had with her were an amazing, knowledgeable experience. We constantly learned something new speaking to her. This whole workshop didn't just start from reaching Moscow. It started from booking the visas, preparing with the visa process, preparing booking the tickets, booking the hotel rooms, seeing managing of food, and all of this was constantly managed by Miss Kanika and her team in a very smooth and structured manner, wherein we had to worry about absolutely nothing. We just had to give her our details and sit back and relax and let her handle all of it. Apart from that, I just feel that, needless to say, it is that Nexora has been and will be building this a bridge between familiarity and unfamiliarity for students who constantly look for innovation and research, constantly look for education overseas, and education workshops, and having such an integral part as Ms. Kanika as a huge part of the company, who is such an intelligent, capable, reliable, and responsible person. It is a very valuable experience and completely worth it, and I would totally recommend it to one and all for taking it up and going for it. Thank you.